It's Town and Country Time.
Riding down the Santa Fe, tonight the valley, then I'm on the way. See that sun sinking low in the west, on the trail I'm loving the best. Here we go, nose to nose, gonna see a preacher about a gal. Riding down the Santa Fe, riding down the Santa Fe, hey, riding down the Santa Fe.
Hi there, this is Mark Hamilton saying welcome to Town and Country Time, presented and transcribed by your United States Army in cooperation with this station. Town and Country Time features the best in country and folk music and, of course, the biggest stars. As usual, Jimmy Dean and his Texas Wildcats are on hand to provide our music, and our special guest star today is Pretty Kitty Wells. And here to tell you all about it is our music man, Mr. Jimmy Dean.
Cheerful Plainview, Texas. Howdy to each and every one of you nice folks out there. We got a little bit of a show lined up called Town and Country Time. We come around your way about every week. My name's Jimmy Dean, and we got all the Texas Wildcats around here, and our special guest is Miss Kitty Wells, who we'll have up here in just a minute. A real pretty girl that sings a real pretty song with a lot of fine Decca records out, by the way. Right now, I'd like to do one for you. I ain't got no Kinfolks in Carolina, but there's kind of a cute ditty wrote about it, so here it is, Herb, if you'll give me a little kick off. Kinfolks in Carolina. Well, I got kinfolks down in Carolina. Now that's the place you'll find my family tree. They're scattered from a little north of Georgia to a little bit east of East Tennessee. But there's a little gal on top of old Smoky, and she really ain't no kin to me at all. But I'm going to buy her a wedding ring and get me a ticket on the New River train and make her my closest kinfolks after all. By the dozens down in Charlotte, and my grandpa fought with Robert E. Lee. But there's a little gal of mine down in Asheville with a soothing sort of little southern drawl, and I'm going to buy her a wedding ring, get me a ticket on the New River train, and make her my closest kinfolks after all. Ha 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 ha! Make her my closest kinfolks after all. Yeah, I ain't figured what that conglomeration was on the end, but it's all right. We'll just stagger right on through, and we would like to say hello to one of the Grand Ole Opry's real fine girl singers. As a matter of fact, she's about #1 around this country of ours in the country and folk field. We'd like to say hello to Miss Kitty Wells.
Hello to you, Jimmy Dean.
It's nice to have you with us again here on Town and Country Time.
It's a pleasure to be here, and we'd like to do one of our recordings for all the folks listening called You're Not Easy to Forget.
That's fine, that's fine.
And there I
hope that you'll listen to this very important word.
Well, thank you, Jimmy Dean. You know, there are lots of things I could tell you about the United States Army, and they're all good reasons why you should enlist. But if you want to be really convinced, I suggest that you have a talk with a career soldier. Now, there's a man who's making a lifetime job of it, and he already knows. He's got a job that just can't be beat. But if there aren't any career soldiers handy in your particular community, well, the next best thing to do is to pay a visit to your local United States Army recruiting station and have a chat with a friendly recruiting sergeant down there. He'll be glad to show you all the opportunities waiting for you when you enlist in the Army. Now, your investment in the future of your country will start paying dividends right away, and the sooner you're in, the sooner you benefit. See them soon.
All right, and thank you ever so much. I saw you point your finger. I know I'm supposed to be talking, my goodness. Right now, we're going to turn it back over to Miss Kitty Wells, and she's going to sing another one of her fine deck of recordings, and suppose you just step right up and tell the folks what you're going to do.
Well, all right, Jim, it's a little tune called I Gave My Wedding Dress Away.
We'd love to hear it.
And maybe giving in to her was not the thing to do. I always let her have her way. Perhaps I wasn't strong, but I was all she had to turn to when anything went wrong. She's all I had to live for. She's all the joy I ever had. And though she's hurt me many times, she really isn't bad. I saw the love light in her eyes the day she met my Jim. Then I knew that he belonged to her, and she belonged to him. If I could win him back again, our love would be divine. But I could never break her heart the way that she broke mine. I'll worship him until my dying day. But I gave my wedding dress away.
Real fine. Miss Kitty Wells doing a real fine job. If Kitty, and she works with a unit called Johnny and Jack in the Tennessee Mountain Boys, if they're ever out in your neck of the woods playing a show, I'm sure they'd appreciate it if you'd go out and pay them a visit. And I know if you go out and see them, you're going to see a real fine show. Right now, we're going to call Mr. Buck Ryan up here, and here's a tune that he's got on a gilt-edged record, and this thing has really sold like hotcakes. It hasn't done too well in the East, but it really set the West Coast afire. I think about 14 records out there. And here's Mr. Buck Ryan fiddling the Shenandoah Breakdown. Let's go. Bunch of mules and drives them down the road till next week about this time. This will be your good buddy Jimmy Dean thanking Miss Kitty Wells, speaking for the whole gang, saying thank you so much for being with us. God bless you, everybody down at your house, and so long now.
Riding down to Santa Fe, soon I hit the valley, then I'm on my way. See that sun sinking low in the west, on the trail I'm loving the best. Here we go, open toe, gonna see a preacher by the gal. Riding down to Santa Fe, riding down to Santa Fe, hey, riding down to Santa Fe.
Town and Country Time is presented transcribed each week by your United States Army Recruiting Service in cooperation with this radio station. Music was by Jimmy Dean and the Texas Wildcats, and our special guest star today was Pretty Kitty Wells. This program was produced and directed by the Recruiting Publicity Center for the United States Army, and this is Mark Hamilton speaking, inviting you to join us next week, same time, same station, for another edition of Town and Country Time. And in the meantime, reminding you that this year, more than ever before, in the Army, you serve your country and yourself.